Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
Alright. I welcome you all back to a little more Inquisition. Nice to see you stopping on in. We see the regular cast of characters here. The wise and mighty Herald of Andraste, surrounded by her companions, yes, some familiar faces. The stubborn and troubling Varric, the insightful Solus, and of course the scowling Cassandra. Yes. Anyway, nice to see you stopping in. I'll tell you, this is the kind of the start of a new session for me. It's been several days since I played. Probably going to be a little rusty, a little raw at the helm here. So bear with me. I had to go in and take a look at like loot lists and the journal, the map, and character lists. The skills list. See if anybody had leveled up. There's a few things I need to take care of here before we get going. I went through all the loot, and I was looking for stuff that I could equip that were upgrades that would suit specific characters out here well. I really only found one thing, although I did find, some of the stuff I have picked up, despite the fact that I'm probably going to sell these things, the Kunari battle axes. Both of these, along with a few other weapons, each have specific parts attached. You can see the one has a dense two-handed haft, the other has a bladed pommel. So at the very least, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to strip them down for the parts and then sell the items and then hold on to those parts, because just so I have them, so that when I do get somebody who's going to come in and wield the big claymore, the big hammer, the big war axe, whatever, battle axe, I'll have those parts available for a little extra customization on those weapons. So that was nice to see. Let's see here. I guess for Cassandra, the one thing that I did find that I'm going to put on her right now is this Defender mail. I really like the look of this on her. This design in particular. I had something similar, the exact same kind of the generic look of the armor on her pre-broadcast, when I was just playing the game without the capture software running. Different colors, different perks and buffs, and different attachments to it, but somewhat similar. I do like the look of it on her. It seems to sit on her really nicely, and we're going to equip that. We're getting a bonus of 7 to armor, and we're trading in a buff of 6 to willpower for 16 to maximum health, which I think is probably good since she's kind of my front line. She's the first line of defense out there, Alright, let's go into the skills screen, and despite the fact that hers, she didn't level up here or doesn't have any skill points available, everybody else did. They each have 1 point. I've kind of been in here looking at things. I've got a good sense of what I'd like to grab. And just as a bit of a recap, we've got the shield wall, we've got it upgraded with the Chevalier's Step. She's got the base payback strike in there. Looking a little farther, now we're encountering, in the shield and one-handed weapon, the shield and weapon category, she's got 3 passive skills kind of blocking my path to the next couple of active abilities that are available in here. Kind of on the horizon, we're looking at a shield bash. That's not too far off. Many foes think a shield is just for defense. You correct that mistake with a brutal slam, doing extra damage to the enemy's guard if they have a guard up. The lunge and slash, this looks pretty good as well. You lunge forward and then spin with a slashing strike so long as that first blow connects. So it's like a little 1-2 punch with a little style, And of course, it's great for closing the gap between you and your opponent. So what I think I've gone through these passive abilities. The Warrior's Resolve, giving her like a kind of a boost. She's gonna fight a little harder when she starts losing more and more health. Stamina restores for 10% of stamina comes in for every loss of 10% health. So that can be good. It keeps her fighting, keeps her abilities available. But I'm gonna pass on that for the time being. Turn the Bolt. Your expertise with the shield protects you against ranged attacks from the front. not too bad either, but what I really had my eyes on, my sights set on, was this. Bear mauls the wolves, using techniques perfected by Orlesian chevaliers. You can't be flanked by enemies, and you're less likely to be staggered when hit from the front. I like the sound of that. Plus, when we get it, she's going to gain 3 Constitution. For those of you unaware, Constitution, it governs her maximum health, stuff like that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this. I really like the idea of not being able to be flanked by enemies. Clearly, she can be flanked, but they don't get the bonus to the flanking attack. She also less likely to be staggered from the front, and with that unlocked, now the shield bash will become available, and I'm looking forward to maybe grabbing that. So she has one more trick up her sleeve. All right. That's done. Let's move over to Solus. Now, in Solus, I want him to be... There's no real healer as a mage in this game in particular. The spells just don't really permit it. He can be the guy that's kind of working behind the scenes to keep the team protected, keep enemy magic off of them, etc., etc. With this, I want him to have those abilities, but I also want him to be a bit of an ice mage and maybe a little bit of the shock and awe over here as well. With the storm as a storm mage, right? But I want him to be able to bring up the defenses to dispel. But we'll focus on the ice magic here for a while with Solus. So the Winter's Grasp, he really doesn't have a lot in the way of abilities. I don't think I'm going to give him anything else either right now, except for we're going to upgrade the Winter's Grasp to the Winter's Chill. So he's not going to get a new active ability in the hotkey list. But in his repertoire. But this is going to become a little bit more powerful. The Winter's Chill. Now the Winter's Grasp will damage and chill nearby enemies as well, so it can act as a little bit of crowd control. Only the primary target is going to be frozen. The rest are going to take a little bit of damage. We see the active or the area of effect on there, 3 meters. Let's do that. Alright, and move on. And I'm trying to kind of get through this as expediently as possible, yes. Alright, Varric. Okay, so he doesn't really do much in the way of dual wield. With Varric, I think what we're going to see is I'm going to focus with him for the archery because he carries Bianca, and probably this right here, the sabotage, with traps and poisons, etc., etc. For the time being, we'll go back to the archery. We'll take a look at things here. And he does have the long shot, so with this shot, the farther he is away from the target, the more damage it's going to do when it hits. He's got the explosive shot. That's a little bit of crowd control, He hits one target, great for dealing with clusters of enemies and weakening them with one shot. He does first blood damage, which means, if he's the first one attacking, if the enemy that he's going after hasn't sustained much or any damage, he's going to do more damage on those initial few attacks. Or at least on the initial one. The Death from Above, I do like this. I don't have it yet. I think I'm probably going to select it. I've had this with Varric in the past. I'd like to prop him up, give him a little bit of the high ground, so he's raining down a little death with Bianca, and he'll get a bonus if he is raining down a little death with Bianca from the high ground with a little elevation. So let's do it. Get him a pair of platform shoes. Maybe it'll be a permanent effect. Yes. Old Varric, oh my god, he's such a troublemaker out there. Aren't you, Varric? You stubborn sot, you! Anyway, I'm ready to set off here, I think. Let's take a look at the map. I don't know why my cursor's way over here, but I don't know. Anyway, alright, so what do I have? I mean, the selected quest right now is the Shallow Breaths. Been in the process of tracking down an elixir from this poor woman's son, who she's kind of having a hard time breathing, and perhaps near death, flirting with disaster, flirting with the veil of death. I don't know. But we retrieved the elixir from her son. We have to return to her. I've got this Hunger Pangs mission. I've got the meat. We're trying to feed the refugees down there at the crossroads. We're trying to help out. I've got the meat. We'll return there when I drop off the elixir as well. There's a couple other things en route here. We're over here. I have to admit, it took me a little while to figure out where we left off. Now, a lot of the quests, they do filter in really quickly, There's a lot of stuff out there. The quests, however, if you're asking my opinion, I'd say they feel a little shallow, a little hollow, but there is a lot of them. There's a lot of stuff to do. It'll keep you busy, but it's perhaps not what you would expect, right, from an RPG. Maybe more of an MMO, style of RPG. Anyway, the Strange Bedfellows. This had to do with RIFTS. And the woman that we brought in as the agent, And we still have to report back to her friend, let him know that she's okay. We've got a rift on the outskirts. Now, these are divided. The various rifts are divided across the map in different locations. We have to close them all, or that's the goal, you know. So I'm going to try and hit up that rift en route here towards as we return to the crossroads. And most recently, I think near the end of last episode, I did find a phylactery and a letter. I thought I'd only found the letter, but I also found the phylactery to go along with it. It was found on a dead Templar. It belongs to his mage lover, Elundra. Yes, so we're going to return this phylactery if I get the opportunity. I think she's probably going to want it, and she's down here by the crossroads. So, there we go. There's a bit of a rough outline for what to expect this episode in particular, and I guess let's just get her done. Let's just set off. Hit the road there, Hertza and company. All right. Oh, a big intro. Big intro to this episode in particular. I had stuff to do, though, you know. I think this here, yeah, my worried scout.
Where are you?
Oh, we've got a little action in the background. Templar versus apostate mage. Make it short and sweet, sir.
Rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. Danger. Watch your back out there.
Look at this mess. Everybody's out on edge, except for the worried scout. You would think the one person who would be the most on edge would be the man they call the worried scout. Yes. It just makes no sense. Anyway, that's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at this guy right here. This damn rogue spellbinder. You get a barrier up on Cassandra and myself. I don't know what the other two are doing. I don't expect much from Varric on his best day. No, I don't. Oh, look at that. Varric actually got the death blow. Perhaps he took exception to what I said there. All right. What do we get? Oh, some decorative gems. I don't need to keep collecting these damn things. There must be more loot in the area. Get some elf fruit action over here. I'll tell you, one of those other guys must have had some loot. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, more with the decorative gems. Are the decorative gems dropped by the spellbinders? You know, it's possible. It is quite possible.
Is it true that the entire dwarven economy relies upon lyrium?
Mostly. We've got the Nug market cornered as well.
And the dwarves of Orzammar have never studied lyrium?
Well, if they have, they certainly haven't shared anything up here. Why?
It is the source of all magic, save that which mages bring themselves. Dwarves alone have the ability to mine it safely. I wondered if they had sought to learn more.
The folks back in Orzammar don't care much about anything but tradition.
Alright, we can see we're rolling up on that rift I had pointed out on the map. Was just letting the conversation end. It's time to get serious, gentlemen and ladies. I'm gonna get down to business. Try and weasel my way in here on the side. Well, we've got a lot of wraiths out there. I never like seeing that. Alright, let's see what kind of setup I can get going here. Put Varric there. Put Cassandra there. Solus, where do I want you, sir? Alright, and what I think I'll do is I'll just put Herza right there. I want to go back over to Varric here, and I want to see if I can get a long shot set up. Nice. I'll tell you, when I actually use him, here we go. I want to make sure that Cassandra gets her shield wall up. And let's get the party attacking this one fella, or at least Herza, with a little something here. Not really sure what Solus is up to. Alright, let's loose the crowd on them here. And we'll get the mighty Herza immolating this fool right here. Actually, it doesn't look like she actually will. We'll just get her attacking. Alright, there we go. Alright, fall back there, sir. Or madam. My apologies, Cassandra. I meant no offense. Please, don't crack me upside the skull. Oh, wow. Everybody regroup here. Fall back, please. We'll get Herza back here. I'll tell you, there was a big mess of green come flying her way. Cassandra. Yeah, here we go. Let's just get her right around the corner. And, well, let's loose Cassandra on the crowd here. I'll tell you, this is working out okay. I'm still not a big fan. I mean, goddamn, it has the potential. The system that they've thrown together here has the potential to just be wonderful, you know, and really comfortable to use, but it's simply not, you know. It's there, it's just not executed well, you know. I hope they're really putting some effort towards fixing it and making it a little bit more user-friendly. There's so much more that they could do with it, you know, if they threw in the ability to stack abilities, if the AI of your party was a little bit more refined, you know. The game would be, infinitely more enjoyable if you weren't always fighting the TAC cam and the AI of your crowd, you know. And you could actually initiate your tactics and your strategies as you envision them in your mind, you know? Because there's something lost there. It's not quite right. It just doesn't quite pull it off as you would expect it to, you know? And I think that's why there's so many people, at least for PC, and probably a few people on console as well, they're a little disappointed, you know? Anyway, is that it for loot out in the field? We got a quest right in here. Widow Mara. Good lord.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You have my pity, madam.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
That sounds pretty dirty to me, you know, mistaking a shovel for a mage's staff. Sounds to me like the Rogue Templars were just looking for somebody to kill. Oh, is this them perhaps? What have we here? We'll hit him. And Cassandra, my dear, do draw him into the fight, please. We'll go back to Herza. Oh, what happened to that guy? Oh my god. Oh my god, what happened to him? I don't even know. He just went flying across the screen for something. I was trying to get Cassandra to chain him into the fight and to yank him on in, and he went flying, and then she decided to grab the other guy instead. It was kind of nice to see that go down as it did. Look at this. Enhanced lunge and slash ring. Well, we don't have the lunge and slash ability yet, so it's really useless, you know. I have to have the ability unlocked and assigned to a character, right? For that ring to be effective at all, you know. It just makes it the ability when she does use it.
Do you ever miss life
that
beneath
much
the earth?
better.
The call of the stone.
Nah, whatever the stone, capital S, is, it was gone by the time my parents had me.
But do you miss it?
How could I miss what I never had? But say I did have that sense, that connection to the stone. What would it cost me? Would I lose my friends up here? Would I stop telling stories? I like who I am. If I want to hear songs, I'll go to the tavern.
You are wiser than most.
Alright. A little bit of party banner flowing on in. I do like seeing that. Is there not loot on her? No quests or anything? Clearly she was done in, and done in rough up here. Good lord.
placed a skull out here? And for what purpose?
You gotta love Cassandra. She's so suspicious of everything. She's always ill-tempered. She's never in a good mood. That scowl always on her face. Who placed the skull up here? And for what purpose? Always suspicious. Anyway, I think this is the first time we're seeing one of these. I think it's called the Ocularum.
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Alright, and what we're looking for, you can see there are 4 shards in the area to be spotted. These are just collectibles. I mean, I don't know what purpose they may serve. There may be some greater purpose. If we find all of them, may be rewarded with some sort of armor or weapon, something unique. I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe we get a little XP for each one we retrieve. I just don't know. I would imagine they're probably just collectibles. There are quite a few of them out there per area that you will explore. Where's this last one here? And despite there only being 4 here in this, well, at this part of the map, there will be many more in the hinterlands that need to be found. Oh, did I find them all? Oh my god, I did. What am I doing? Pull your head out, your arse hurts. Yeah, you can see right there, shards in the hinterlands, a total of 22 out there. And there's 4 down within striking distance. I don't know if I'm actively going to try and hunt them down. You know, they're pretty well spread out. You can see they're marked on the map now. This one's way the hell off. Look at that, way out here. Alright, well, I want to get back down to the crossroads. However, I think I saw another rift. Yeah, just over there. And I'll tell you, this is looking a little familiar. Let me go back into the map for a second. Actually, what I want is the journal. You can see we've got all these various quests open for the hinterlands. There is so much to do, you know. But again, it feels a little shallow at times, you know. A little empty, you know. But the content is there. I mean, if you don't mind that feeling of there not being much behind each quest, then you'll probably have a really great time playing the game. Now, here it is, Sketch of Calenhad's Foothold. Take a look at the related, this was the one sketch I had found, the related codex. This kind of looks like that, it's Calenhad's Foothold. And with this, I mean, I'm supposed to find this location, probably for a little bit of loot. Up the wall here. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. Does that look like that? I'm not even sure. It could be. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it for too long. I think we'll probably head this way before we get back down to the crossroads. And we'll deal with these foul creatures. And Varric, let's see. We have a second shade rolling in. There's one right there. Look at that. Alright. Solus, come on over here, sir. Thank you. Cassandra, just hold your ground, my dear. Do a little taunting or something, please. Please. And actually, we don't need that, do we? Oh, she's getting ready to taunt. I was just getting ready to have her do that. That's nice to see. Immolate. Or not immolate. Flash fire. For some sweet fear. Didn't quite need it, though. We've got another shade roaming the grounds here. Actually, we've got a pair more. Alright, how should I set them up? Let's see. I want to draw them in towards my position. Alright. Will Solus gain the high ground here? I hope so. Alright. I think what I'll do is I will put Cassandra right there. And we'll use Varric as a little bit of backup. Hopefully they'll filter in. They'll attack Cassandra and Varric will be able to do a little damage. At least that's what I'm hoping. And hopefully the mages, anything that comes up this way, will be able to take care of business as well. Alright. Hit him with that. He's done. He's done. Alright. Is that everything? Were they all cleaned up out of the area? It looks like it. Could have sworn there was one more shade roaming around, but I don't know what happened to him. Alright. Well, why did it not close then? We never got our second wave, which usually comes in for these rifts. Oh no, here we go. Where did he come from? I don't even know. Sola's taking a bit of damage up here. Looks like he's taking care of his business, though. I do like seeing that. Nice. Alright, here we go. Oh, what's happening? Alright. Cassandra, my dear. Oh, I want her to... Well, hopefully... she'll put the guard up. I only hope that... No, it's not happening. They're not going after her. I don't know why they're attacking, so they feel so inclined to attack Solus here. But that's okay. I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to shift and shift accordingly here. Get Varric over there. Oh no. Oh, now Cassandra's taking the heat down here. Look at this mess. God damn it. Alright, let's get a payback strike on that fella. Varric, you better be doing something, sir. Okay, good. He is. Just not what he should be. And I'd better get Solus. Better get him healing. Sneaking in behind this wraith. I do like seeing that. That's real nice. Alright, what's happening down here? They must be about done. Yeah, Cassandra took a little bit of damage, as did Hertza there. Oh my god, there's still a shade roam in the grounds. Alright. Go and deal with him. There we go. Alright, that didn't go too badly. Camera wanting to get real funky there. Right in the bush. Right in the bush. Alright. A little bit of loot. Yeah, we got really, you know, I tried to initiate that one tactic down here at the broken wall. Ring of critical damage, eh? 5% critical damage bonus. That could suit, suit Cassandra well. Let's see here. We've got a few things happening. Haven't even noticed. Alright, we'll give her the Ring of Critical Damage. What is this? The Belt of Bleeding. Plus 2% bleed on being hit. Oh, we'll give her that as well. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? Got a little tied up in a knot down here, you know? I thought I was trying to play it smart, drawing them in here through this into this little bottleneck. Varric putting up a little ranged fire. The mages doing their thing, watching the flank. And Cassandra acting as bait, but it just didn't seem to play out that way. I don't know, they shouldn't be so likely, those shades. They shouldn't have been so keen to attack Solus the way they did. He must have really pissed them off and done some damage, you know? Because they're less likely, they're supposed to be less likely because he's got an ability, a passive ability, that makes the enemy want to just kind of leave him be, you know? So I was pretty surprised about that. Pretty surprised indeed.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
Alright, well, I can't remember. What is the hold? Alright, we'll have them hold. We got a little something here. And in fact, I think this is probably for this what the sketch was pointing me towards. Get up there, Herza. Thank you. Probably should have had Varric go in here. Seems like the more agile sort. Maybe stocky, but he's light on his feet, you know. The Thief Blade, and it was certainly going to be a weapon for him. But of course, I don't think I'm going to have him wielding it simply because he does have Bianca. What is that there? It's some sort of bonage. Something more here. Here we go. Okay, sketch of Calenhad's foothold quest completed. So it was that location. Rock armor recipe. Nice. Nice. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. It sounds good. Yes, some rock armor. Anyway. Alright, let's get them on me again. We'll search these ruins here for any sort of loot. Well, what was it called? Calenhad's stronghold, or foothold.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Oh, Solus already planning some sort of expedition here. Well, let's let him...
I find the fall of the Dwarven lands confusing.
What's so confusing about endless darkspawn?
A great deal. Although that is a different matter. Dwarves control the flow of lyrium. They could tighten their grip on it.
It's hard to get the attention of the humans when the darkspawn aren't up here messing with their stuff.
You're active in the Carter. You know your people could tug the purse strings. You could claim sovereign land on the surface. Or demand help restoring the Dwarven kingdom, but you don't.
You're not saying anything I haven't said myself, Jackals. Or Zamar is what it is.
Chuckles. I don't think I've ever heard him call him that. Maybe I just haven't been listening, you know. Kind of funny. A lot of elf fruit. Certainly nice. I mean, I need to collect it. I need to keep a constant supply coming in, you know. So bear with me. We're nearly cleaned up. There's something over here. What is that? Oh, we've got a shard nearby as well. Nice. Investigate the shard's operation
That's what the
available.
skull helped you find? Right. Not ominous at all.
Investigate shards at the war table is what it says. Anyway. Can I get down here safely? It looks like it. Good. A little bit of loot right there as well. Nice. Solus, perhaps you should be leading the party. Clearly your head's and shoulders above Varric. The way he operates. What is this now? A little more loot. Oh, burn. Oh, it's like a cauldron or something. The scout coat arms. No, it's a little urn of some kind. Some seriously charred corpse action happening there. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close to returning at long last to the... Well, there's a job for Varric. Returning to the crossroads. We'll get these few quests I've been tracking complete. Alright. We'll leave that bit of iron. No major
Hopefully
concern.
The Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Alright, now who am I looking for? For starters... Well, let's switch over to Herza. Since she gives the people hope.
We'll make good use of it. Thank you.
Alright, he must be up in the little house. No, I'm not seeing him. Must be around back or something. Where is he now? What is he doing away back here? I guess he's just heading back home right now.
Please hurry.
Oh my god. What a terrible spot to cue up the conversation. Alright.
Farewell.
Oops, hit the wrong button.
Do you have the potion?
Yes, here. This is what I meant to give you.
Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away.
If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
Alright, so there we go. Cassandra approves. I wonder if he'll...
And blessings upon the Inquisition.
Alright. I was wondering maybe I could have him do something. You know, maybe not bring him in as a full agent, but... He did say if there was anything he could ever do for the Inquisition. You know, don't be afraid to ask. Well, I tried asking. We got no response. Well, clearly he needs to take the elixir to his wife first. Give him some time, Ursa. Good lord. Alright, now then. What is that? Oh, it's just marking the crossroads. Okay. Now, we've got our hunter friend up here looking for some ram meat. And, well, let's give him the meat. Yes. Good lord. Mine's out the gutter, people. Clearly. Clearly. Alright. How am I getting up here exactly? Circling wide here.
Thank you.
Cutting through some old crops. Some old wheat field or something. Here we go. The refugee hunter.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
You certainly are a quiet talker, sir. Here, take my meat, yes. And take it good.
Maybe this will help.
More than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
Alright, there we go. So, and more power coming in, which is good. We need it for the war table, you know, and for sending our council out completing tasks and spreading the good word of the Inquisition. Now, we do have, I think this is it right up here. This is where Elandra is, yeah, she's right there. Enchanter Elandra. My dear, I have
heard
word.
Stories about you, Herald of Andraste.
Yes?
I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
I have to admit, I have heard stories of you as well. Are you not with the rebels?
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I found something. I can't remember your lover's name, the Templar, your forbidden love, but I did find this phylactery. I believe it to be yours.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah, I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war, and the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
Nice. What'd she give us? Look at this. Maybe we bring her on board here. Loving it.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Oh, she's refusing. Fine. Fine. I'm only asking once. If you don't change your mind, you may come to regret it.
Farewell.
Thank you again. It is better to know.
My lover's phylactery quest complete. Good. Good. And that was everything that I really wanted to get done for this episode. We've got a little time to spare. So maybe I'll take a look around and maybe pick up some new quests or something that's in the area. We are back at the crossroads here. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, I've got a quest. Got a quest right there. Now, Captain Vale, or Corporal Vale, I think he's right up the hill. We've had words with him. There was quite a bit that we needed to feed the refugees, clothe them to keep them warm. We've gotten the food anyway. We're still looking for Horsemaster Dennett, I believe his name to be. Let's head into the Hinterlands list. Master of Horses. Horsemaster Dennett. Alright. We've got the Apostates in Witchwood. Fighting between apostate mages. Rogue Templars have driven refugees from their homes and endangered everyone in the area. We're looking through Witchwood for the apostate stronghold. Well, rifts at Dwarfson's Pass. We've closed 2 of them. I do believe these were the rifts that were over by where the cult that cult castle were hanging out. You know, we did the one rift in the cult, well, in the castle itself, or in the stronghold, and then the other one out in the field down below it. There's still one more floating around out there somewhere. Rifts on the outskirts. We hit that one on our way back. Actually, no, we did. We did 2 rifts, didn't we? Well, there must be something else then. Or did I forget to close one of the rifts? Oh, good lord. It would be awful. Holding the hinterlands, looking for camps. Agrarian apostate. Templars killed an elven farmer. Okay, this is, yeah, we're looking to retrieve the wedding ring, or something like that. This was the man that they thought was had the staff, when in fact he was digging a hole and carrying a shovel. Damn Templars. Love waits. All right, this is the guy back at that one stronghold where the cult's hanging out, looking for his lover, Valina. The Blood Brothers. The Templars left a note for his apostate brother, challenging him to a fight, brother on brother. The conscientious objector. This is the cabin in the woods, Grandma's house, which I misinterpreted. It's actually a pair of brothers. One a Templar, one a mage, looking to defend themselves against those that would do them wrong. And I was under the impression that they were the lovers. I think I even made mention in the episode that when I was reading the letter, that it was a forbidden love, which just gets real creepy when it's brother on brother. Yes. Real creepy indeed. Still looking for a couple more Velveteen. Have plenty of decorative gems to spare, however. Alright, well that's the hinterlands. That's what we have available. I guess I'll head down the hill here. We'll pick up this next quest. Somebody over here. I think. Pretty sure it was this way. Yeah, here we go.
More cold weather coming.
Recruit Whittle.
Where are their coats?
What say you, sir? People are cold, really. I've no doubt.
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Alright.
Farewell.
I'll see what I can do, sir. I am hunting apostates. We need to find 5 apostate caches. For Recruit Whittle, and for the good people here freezing to death in the hinterlands. The nights get cold, the days aren't too bad, though. Everybody likes to stay warm. We've got some sort of pass here. We'll push forward. Could be leading me towards those caches. A little bit of loot right there. Fantastic. A little bit more loot over here as well. The Glacial Staff. Look at this sucker. Rare staff. Huh. 23 cold damage, plus 5 to attack, plus 2 to magic. We've got a grip on there. Let's take a look at it. I don't know, I did get Varric, or not Varric, Solus, he does have a pretty good staff right now that we got off that one Spellbinder. Whoops. Okay, he's got the Keeper Ice Staff. Oh, it's much better. It's much better. He does 8 more damage per shot. The cold damage is more severe. He does extra barrier damage as well. The Glacial Staff has that one, or the Keeper Staff, sorry. No, the Keeper Staff, that was wrong. The Glacial Staff, let's see. There's the grip. The Bear Staff grip. It's nothing too flashy. And I don't think Solus would have something flashy, you know. Anyway, I'm going to keep what I had, clearly. It's more powerful. Alright, what are we walking out to here? We've got quite the fight, it looks like, has been through the area. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to back up here, because I don't have time to start something. And we'll kick this off next episode. And hopefully get the better of them as we come up their backside, yes. Anyway, I'll appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're enjoying the series, you know, having a good time. If this is your sort of thing, I would imagine maybe you are. We got a few things done, and we'll get more done next episode, so be sure to tune in. Until then, however, do remember why it hurts. Later.